Devashish, welcome to Ishumai Digital's Adda. First of all, let me congratulate you for the stupendous success cycle is getting everywhere. How are you now? So, how are you feeling now?
Cycle took a very long time to make.
Mm-hmm.
This Erokom Chobi, no one likes to back. So I
Right.
had to use a lot of my resources. I cleaned out my bank account basically to make this film.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it took a while. So now that it's getting recognized, it's a relief more than a joy.
একদম বলছি it's a 19 minutes 45 seconds movie which delves deep into the core of injustice inequality তো আমরা আমাদের ডিরেক্টরের মুখ থেকে শুনতে চাইছি what's the vision behind this story why suddenly you wanted to narrate this story of cycle.
My stories are always political, whether my
Mm-hmm.
books or my films. And this particular situation with the tribals, mining, Naxalites, development, the
Right.
it sounds like a cliche now,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
Mm-hmm.
continuing to ravage big
Mm-hmm.
parts of our country and not getting reported in the
Absolutely.
mainstream.
Right.
তো আমি ভাবলাম দ্যাট এইরকমের স্টোরি আমি একটু অ্যাক্সেসিবল করে একটা থ্রিলার যদি
Mm-hmm.
বানাই,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have more people think about these issues than
Right.
currently there are. So it was an
Mm-hmm.
attempt to bring that conversation a little more front and center for
Right.
people to talk about.
রাইট তোমার সাইকেল শুরু হচ্ছে উইথ আ ভেরি বোল্ড অ্যান্ড কন্ট্রোভার্সিয়াল সিন আই মাস্ট সে তো এইটার জন্য ইউ ডিডন্ট ফেস এনি wrath অফ দ্য সেন্সর বোর্ড.
I have not even gone to the censor board. তাই জন্য আমি এখন
ওকে.
শুধু film festival করছি.
হুম হুম
We
হুম হুম.
don't have any online release yet, and I doubt
রাইট.
anybody will have the gumption to release such a film. And
হুম হুম
until I
হুম.
need to release it, I don't really need to get a censor certificate. So I've not even
ওকে.
tried.
Okay, okay. So you have not even tried that.
No.
So you have done films. You have been associated with films like Bunty or Bubbly, which is a pure entertainer, out and out Bollywood pot boiler. So easy way of success, box office success এর দিকে না গিয়ে এই পাথটা কেন চুজ করলে? Why did you choose telling these kind of stories?
So
মানে নেম
all
ফেম তো বক্স অফিস বেটার হতো আর আরো বেশি পরিচিতি পেতে তুমি.
একদম। কিন্তু box office success compromises
হুম
your voice as
হুম
a
হুম.
as a political artist, and I see
ওকে
myself as a
ওকে.
political storyteller.
হুম হুম
So
হুম
I have to put my politics in my art. একটু মেইনস্ট্রিম থেকে একটু দূর থাকতে হবে, কেন the
আচ্ছা.
more money you need for your stories, the
হুম
less
হুম.
freedom you have. So the
রাইট.
more artistic freedom I want, I'll
হুম
have to
হুম.
make smaller and smaller, not just in terms of budget, but like you said, it's a 19-minute 43-second film. I
হুম হুম.
could not make a feature film, so I had to
রাইট.
make a short film. So it's the freedom and the fact that I want to express my politics through my stories.
ওকে, আমার একটা কথা মানে জাস্ট টেকনিক্যাল পয়েন্ট অফ সিন্স আই এম অলসো লে ম্যান ইন দিস কাইন্ড অফ ফিল্ম মেকিং ইফ ইউ সে তো আমার রিডার্সরাও সেটা তো এখনকার দিনে যেহেতু ডিজিটাল ফিল্ম মেকিং স্পেশালি মোবাইলে ফিল্ম মেকিং অনেক বেশি সুবিধের হয়েছে তো সেক্ষেত্রে কি এই ধরনের ছবি শুট করার বাজেটও কমের মধ্যে রাখতে পারছো এবং দ্য কোয়ালিটি ইউ আর গেটিং ইজ বেটার মানে হ্যাসেল ফ্রি
Yes,
হচ্ছে কি অনেকটা.
not hassle free, but yes, it is more empowering. 10 বছর
ওকে.
আগে আমি এরকম ছবি বানাতে পারতাম না, because I
হুম
would
হুম
need to
হুম.
hire a big camera, take
রাইট.
a cameraman with me. So in
হুম
this
হুম
case, if you see the credits in the film, the
হুম হুম.
actors have the credit of cinematographer. I have
রাইট.
trained the actors to operate that mobile phone camera. So
রাইট.
it has
রাইট.
freed me up. It has empowered me to tell my stories, my political stories, in a
হুম
way
হুম
that I
হুম.
couldn't have 5 or 10 years back.
রাইট. সো আমাকে একটা কথা বলো নাও ইটস ইন দ্য ইন্টারন্যাশনাল শর্ট ফিল্ম ফেস্টিভ্যাল কলকাতা তো তিনটে ক্যাটেগরিতে তোমার এই সাইকেল ছবিটি নমিনেটেড হয়েছে তো হাউ ডাজ ইট ফিল মানে এই যে এতটা পরিশ্রম করে এতটা ভাবনা চিন্তা দিয়ে একটা ফিল্ম তৈরি করা দেন ইটস গেটিং অল কাইন্ড অফ রেকগনিশন তো হাউ ডাজ ইট ফিল রাইট নাও.
Should I bollam? I'm relieved because it took so long and so much of
হুম হুম
sacrifice to get a film like this made. So once it gets recognized, it's
হুম
just a
হুম.
relief that at least now it's out there. You had
রাইট.
a child inside you for all these years, and now it's been born, and now it's not mine anymore. It's a relief.
সো তুমি বারবার বলছো এত দিনের একটা পরিশ্রম বা এত কিছুর মধ্যে দিয়ে গেছে তো কাইন্ডলি শেয়ার হোয়াট কাইন্ড অফ এক্সপিরিয়েন্স ইউ হ্যাড শুটিং দিস ফিল্ম.
So it's not just this film, but all my films and all my
Mhm.
books take years
Mhm.
to write and make
Okay.
and put together.
Mhm.
Cycle, I came up with the story in 2014. I tried to
Okay.
make it many times, but because it was
Mhm.
very disturbing and I
Mhm.
didn't want to hold back. I wanted people to feel what
Okay.
that person within that frame is feeling, being subject to state
Okay.
violence.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
it even scared off collaborators, not just
Mhm.
people with the fund. So finally, by 2019, I had saved a little money, and I
Mhm.
decided
Mhm.
I'm not going to be able to get anyone to back this. So I put all my
Right.
money into some more
Right.
people came in with a little bit of money, and I
Mhm.
actually cast my lead actor is from Calcutta,
Mhm.
Bhumi Das, and
Mhm.
she this is her first film, and so it just we put together a team cross country. So there are people from Madhya
Right.
Pradesh, people from the south, people from Bengal, and then to treat a film like this, you have to put together the production like a theater production. Like I approach
Right.
it like film. I can't pay people their market rates. I can't
Right.
put them up in hotels. So we all
Mhm.
stayed in one big dormitory. We slept
Mhm.
on the floor. We shot in
Mhm.
6 degrees cold in the jungles in Madhya Pradesh. And so
Mhm.
it was, we approached it like theater. So all of that
Okay.
in, if you see it from the lens of filmmaking,
Mhm.
filmmakers don't do these things. So for me to change my mindset and to change my approach and to put this film together
Mhm.
was it was a really long and difficult journey.
So, how different is it from shooting Bhosle and Cycle?
See, a film like Bhosle, because it has a Manoj Bajpayee, although it's
Mhm.
difficult, it took us 7, 8 years to put that project together.
Mhm.
But once
Mhm.
you get to the making of it,
Mhm.
একটা structure তৈরি আছে. You have a star, you have
Right.
people handling every department, you have somebody looking for your locations, you have a caterer
Mhm.
who brings you food.
Mhm. Mhm.
But on a cycle, we are doing everything. I was
Right.
cooking for my team and we were looking for
Mhm.
locations ourselves.
Mhm.
We were taking buses to our location and back. So it's very different from a structured setup when you're making a bigger film.
But it's kind of a more involvement with your film.
Yes, again, like I
Okay.
said, because it's a political film and I don't want to filter it. I want to make it
Right.
the way I want to make it. So the
Right.
involvement is 150%.
সো আচ্ছা, এবার একটুখানি আমি ব্যক্তিগত স্ফিয়ারে আসছি। সিন্স ইউ আর ফ্রম কলকাতা, বর্ন অ্যান্ড ব্রট আপ ইন কলকাতা। তো তোমার এই যে পলিটিক্যাল বেন্ট অফ মাইন্ড, সেটার ক্ষেত্রে কি কোথাও কলকাতার পলিটিক্যাল সিনারিও কোনো রোল প্লে করেছে?
I left Kolkata very early also. At 23,
হুম,
I left
ওকে,
Kolkata, and my
ওকে, হুম,
politics have actually gotten shaped after that. But
ওকে,
একটা জিনিস বলবো that the the primary years in
হুম, হুম,
Kolkata, the
হুম,
education and the kind of thought that is and questioning that is inculcated, philosophical
রাইট,
questioning.
রাইট,
I don't see that in the youngsters of Bangalore and
হুম,
Delhi
হুম,
and
হুম,
Bombay.
হুম,
So I'm really thankful that I got that because Kolkata culturally and intellectually
হুম, হুম,
pushes youngsters to think for themselves. The
রাইট,
other metro cities don't. So to
ওকে,
come
ওকে,
with that from Kolkata
হুম,
and come to a
হুম,
Bombay, I felt I
হুম,
had an intellectual advantage over people.
রাইট, রাইট। সো এনি ফন্ড মেমোরিজ অফ কলকাতা?
None.
None.
Because it was so long back.
So
20
long
বছর
back.
back.
Okay. Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, before we end, a quick rapid fire for you. So
Yeah.
it's box office success or critics appreciation?
Critics, critics, critics all the time.
Critics. Okay. Okay. So famed actors or greenhorns from acting schools?
Greenhorns, greenhorns, greenhorns. The kind of freedom and empowering it is, I will
Hmm.
not give that up for anything.
Okay. Another thing. Trained actors or non-actors?
A mix of both.
Okay.
Because to
Okay.
create realism, you need
Mm-hmm.
a certain lack of training, but to
Mm-hmm.
perform really profound characters, you need a little bit of training. So it's a mix of both.
Okay. So international acclamation or national recognition?
Oh, dutoi.
ওকে, ওকে, দুটোই। তো আরেকটা হচ্ছে ফিল্ম মেকিং নাকি পোয়েট্রি আর গ্রাফিক ডিজাইনিং?
Poetry and graphic design.
ফার্স্ট লাভ।
First love, yeah.
ওকে, ওকে, দ্যাট ওয়াজ ভেরি ইন্টারেস্টিং টকিং টু ইউ দেবাশিস। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর কামিং টু এই সময় ডিজিটাল। আর আই উইশ অল সাকসেস ফর ইউর ফিল্ম সাইকেল অ্যান্ড ফিল্মস দ্যাট আর কামিং ইন দ্য নেক্সট ইয়ার্স অর কামিং ডেজ। Thank you so much.
Thank
Anything
you.
for my viewers? A note from you for my viewers.
Just for everybody who has something to say, whether you're an artist or a poet or a filmmaker, storyteller,
Mhm.
just don't feel scared. Just find a way to say it, because the world will not help you say it. Only you can
Oh,
help yourself say it.
that was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank